Inference is one of the most important skills tested in the TOEFL reading section. If you master it, you'll be able to answer questions that might seem tricky at first. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to do an inference question step by step. Let's take a look at this question now. But if you don't understand how to answer inference questions, you will lose points on some easy questions and may end up with a lower score than you could have gotten. So today, let's dive into inference questions and learn how to deal with them. Now let's read the answer choices again. B says to provide evidence of the intelligence of parrots. And C says to highlight the diversity of parrot communication. Read the question carefully, look at the answer choices, and pick the best answer without rereading the entire passage. Ready? Okay, let's go. Which one does this sentence best support? It clearly supports answer choice C, so that must be the correct answer. Before we move on, I want to remind you that every day you'll have new opportunities to learn something valuable. Don't miss out. Click here to get access to all of the lessons and tests you need to succeed in your English language goals. You can also click here to watch another video that will help you get a higher score. Either way, thanks for watching and good luck on your studies. I've been a TOEFL instructor for 8 years and helped over 1,000 students get the score they need to get into their dream school. After you select an answer, you need to ask yourself, does my answer make sense in the passage as a whole? So let's take a look at the passage again. Does answer choice C make sense in the passage as a whole? Yes, it does. In the first paragraph, the author talks about the intelligence of parrots, and then in the second paragraph, he gives us an example of that intelligence, which is the fact that male parrots can have up to 150 different calls. This shows the diversity of parrot communication, so answer choice C is correct. In the second paragraph, why does the author mention the fact that male parrots can have up to 150 different calls? The correct answer is C, to highlight the diversity of parrot communication. Our job is to find the best answer to this question. To do that, we need to understand what each answer choice means. Choice A says to emphasize the importance of studying animal behavior. Choice B says to provide evidence of the intelligence of parrots. Choice C says to highlight the diversity of parrot communication. And D says to explain the complexity of parrot vocalizations. So first, you need to read the question carefully and make sure you understand what it's asking. Then, it's much better to focus on the answer choices and try to determine which one is correct. Now, before you click away to read the next question, I want you to think about what you would do differently if you were taking the actual test. What was the first thing you did when trying to find the answer? Did you immediately start reading the passage again? Well, if you did, that's probably not the best strategy. It's actually much faster to first try to figure out what each answer choice means. So first, let's look at the question. Why does the author mention X? Let's go back to the question. Where in the passage does it talk about studying animal behavior? It doesn't, so we can eliminate a next. Let's look at the passage to see if we can find evidence of the intelligence of parrots. Okay, so in the first paragraph, it states that scientists believe that gray parrots have the intelligence of a 2-year-old human child. This sounds pretty intelligent, so let's keep answer choice B. Moving on to choice C, does the passage say anything about the diversity of parrot communication? Well, let's take a look at this sentence. Male parrots can have up to 150 different calls. Does this sound like a discussion of diversity? Yes, it does. So we'll keep answer choice C and get rid of D. Now we have 2 possible answers, B or C. Which one makes the most sense? To answer that question, we need to look back at the passage. Here's the sentence that contains our evidence. Male parrots can have up to 150 different calls. This brings us to the most important part of doing any inference question. Now, I want you to practice answering this question on your own. That's the end of part 2.